So I'm finally making some time to make the video of the first Arsenal game that I went to in October. The reason why I'm making this video is one, because it's the first game I've ever been to for Arsenal and at the Emirates. And then also, it was the North London Derby, which if you're an Arsenal fan or a Tottenham fan or even follow the EPL, you know how important a North London Derby is to the supporters. The Derby in general, if you don't know in soccer, is when two teams from the same city play against each other. So in the US, we have a couple of them, but it's mainly like a European thing. So Arsenal actually has a couple of London derbies, like with Chelsea or West Ham. But the important one about the Tottenham Arsenal derby is that because they're both in North London. So this is like a very, very big rivalry because it could be like your neighbors, your brother, whatever. I had the opportunity, luckily, to go to that as my first game. So I'm just going to talk about the reason why I support Arsenal and what made me choose them originally. Most people talk about Terry Henry, the Invincibles, and things like that. But to be honest, I didn't really start watching Arsenal play on TV until about 2012-ish, when I was about like a freshman in high school. That's because the games are also, like 7 hours behind from London. So I'd catch like replays. It'd be really hard to catch like live games, right? The reason why I have like a affection with Arsenal is because I used to read like teen adventure series. Alex Rider being like a big spy British series. There's also one called Cherub, and in this series Cherub, which is also like children's spy, the main character takes his last name from one of the Arsenal greats at the time, Tony Adams. So his last name is Adams in this book. So I didn't really think about it too much, but it was just something in this book. And then a couple years later, my friends were buying FIFA and playing with teams, and they're all picking like Man U and Liverpool and things like that. But Arsenal being Arsenal is the first team that is just there, and they have a cool logo. And then I just remembered things about it. Long story short, just started thinking Arsenal and kind of falling in love with them, where like understanding their players and things like that, right? And just kind of like being like, oh, Van Persie at the time was great and things like that. Watched a couple games and things like that, and then I remember Christmas of 2013 asking my mom for an Arsenal jersey, which this is the same kit actually. It's the 2013-2014 home Nike jersey. I think it's one of the last Nike jerseys that they did also. It's one of my favorites. I've actually tore up that one so bad because I just treated it so badly that I ended up buying a replacement, and this is a replacement. So that's like a little bit of the history. I've been in it for a while. I'll wake up and go to some of the games early in the morning. Even the first game back on Boxing Day, we just went to the pub, the local pub or bar right here, and we just watched Arsenal beat West Ham 3-1. So, yeah, I've been supporting Arsenal for a long time, and it's been a dream of mine to get tickets to watch them. America has a good branch called Arsenal America, and so if you can become a member, they'll ship out like a gift package and some things like that, or a membership package. There we go. With some things in it. It kind of varies year round or year to year, but you can also request tickets. So I had a trip with my dad to go to France and cycle, and while that was going on, I was looking around and trying to figure out if I could go to any Arsenal games. The schedule was kind of sporadic, but there's only two home games that I could go to. It was the Everton game at the Emirates, and then it was Tottenham in October at Emirates. Sadly, the Queen died and wasn't able to see the Everton Arsenal game because of police issues and things like that, and they canceled the games all that weekend, or most of the games that weekend. It was kind of a bittersweet moment to have the North London Derby as my first game. Anyways, here's the clips of the game. As you can tell, I included some other clips of my travels of London, just some places I ate, some of the food that I had, just to show kind of the experience that I had overall. It was definitely very surreal to experience seeing game over in London for the first time. I'm going to cherish it for a long time, and I'm thankful to be able to experience things like this, and I hope that there's going to be more in the future. I hope you enjoyed this style of video. There should be some more of this kind of stuff coming along, more lifestyle videos coming up. Peace.